Welcome to the first tutorial out of a number of tutorials in creating a twin-hulled boat shape. Now this is my take on how you would do it. There'd be a whole variety of different ways you could do this. I'm going to be using loft and extrusion to do a vast majority of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is select on the sketch tool, and I'm going to come down and select here. That's going to rotate to view on that top view on the top plane. Then I'm coming up to the rectangle by 2 points, and I'm coming down onto this origin point, and I'm selecting and I'm just bringing out any old rectangle. I press D on the keyboard. I'm going to select once, I'm going to bring it up again and select twice. Now the length of my boat is going to be 350. Now here I'm going to be selecting and bringing this out, and I'm going to make this the grand distance of 25 and enter. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use the pan to pan this over so I can see it. And then going to use the zoom tool just to zoom it back a little bit and then pan it across a little bit. So just getting it in the right space. You could use your mouse to do this, or if you've got a touch screen, you can pinch your screen, move things around to do all those sorts of things. But if you don't, you're just using a mouse pad like I am at the moment, and this is a handy way to do things. And now I'm going to use this tool here, which is my spline tool, to create this shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select once, twice, and then I'm going to select 3 times. It's going to be pretty basic, that sort of shape going through. Then what I'm going to do, I want that to be at tangent to this line here, to be at tangent to this line. So I select it and it brings a tangency in. Next thing that I'm going to do is just press T for trim, and then I'm going to select on this line and this line, just get rid of them so that I have this one line going all the way through. I'm happy with that, and then I just go finish sketch. Just going to rotate that around using the orbit tool, okay, so I can see what I'm doing. Next thing, sketch again, and I'm selecting on the front reference plane, and that's going to rotate around for me to see it. Again, just using the pan tool so I can see what I'm doing. Coming over here to line tool, and I'm going to select here once, and I'm going to come up to the distance of 50. Now if you can't get 50, you can just draw anything that you want. I like to come over in this point and bring up an alignment indicator, which it hasn't done for me today, but sometimes it does when it's being nice. And then we can just draw that in like so. I'm going to press D for dimension and just make sure here is going to be 50. So I'll type in 50 and enter. This one should be 350, and it is, so I can just press enter. We are good to go. Using this again, the spline tool, I'm selecting on this origin point. I'm selecting to create sort of this shape, green tick to accept. Again, I'm coming up to the tangent tool. I want to select on the line first, on the curved line first, and then on what I want it to be tangent to. So you can see that's tangential. If it's not the shape I want, I can go select around on this line and just move things around to where I want. But I was really happy with what it was the first time through. Then I'm pressing T for trim, and I'm just going to trim off here and just trim off there. Great. I then just go finish, and then I'm just going to zoom in a little, pan a little. Alright, I'm going to start creating some construction planes. To do that, I select here. I'm selecting on this right reference plane, and I'm going to type in -50 for the first one, and then OK. Do that again. Select on this front right reference plane again, -150. OK. Then again, selecting on here, -250. You can see where we're going with this. And the last one, selecting again, -350. And then I have all my reference planes ready to go. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is to create those profiles. So I select on the sketch, create sketch tool, and I'm coming over onto this first plane which I've created, and that's going to rotate to view. Then I'm going to be using the line tool, and I'm coming over this origin and selecting. Now I need to join onto this onto this keel, the middle of the keel. To do that, I'm going to have to go the orbit tool and slightly rotate it out so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now, should be on that line tool. What I need to do is come up on the green axis. You can see the green axis just there. It's coming up, and I'm joining up the green axis onto that line. You can see I've got a little X there that's going to show it. I come over here now along the red axis. I'm moving out till I join on the line with a little, it looks like a multiply X sort of sign, and I draw it in like so. I can then zoom in if I want, just a little bit, so I can see what I'm doing. And then I can choose from the spline curve tool, and I can just create that shape that I wanted. And green tick to accept, and it should color it in when it's all done. And you can see these lines now turn purple because I'm actually joined to them. Now I can come back up to my view cube and select there, and then go to my select tool and just move these around to where I'm happy with them. Can change with these, change things around by selecting on these little nodes as well. And I really didn't want to change that. I was happy with what it was. And then I'm just going to go finish sketch. Go to the orbit tool and just orbit around. As you can see, this is a handy one. This is fit to view. It'll fit everything to view straight away just by selecting on it. Okay, the next one, I go sketch again. Select on here, rotates to view. I select on the line tool, and then I'm just going to orbit that around, as you can see. And then I can just right click and go OK with the orbit tool. I'll show you that again. So once I'm finished with the orbit tool, I can just right click with my mouse and go OK, and I'm back into the line tool. Going on the green axis, and I'm taking that right up to the top, so I'm going to join. You can see I've got the X there. I'm going to do the same along the X axis, so I connect there. Then spline tool once again. That's my next profile. It's going to look like that. Green tick to accept, shades it in. I can go to the view cube and go right, and then go to the select tool and then make any modifications that I want at that stage. Okay, finish that sketch. Let's go to the next one. Okay, just going to finish that sketch. Now, if anything else is selected at this stage, it'll take you to that face like it just did then. It creates an extra sketch. So what I can do, I can press escape on the keyboard just to deselect everything before I select the sketch again, and I can select on here. Alright, let's do this process again. I select on this edge. Just going to go to the orbit tool. I'm going to right click, then go OK. Come up, select along the green axis, come to the origin again along the red axis and select out. Then go back to the spline curve tool. Select, select, and select. Green tick becomes shaded. Go up to the view cube, press right, come to the select tool, and then just bring that to a position where I like as my next profile. Finish that shape, and now the very last one. As you can see, rookie's error. I didn't press escape on the keyboard to deselect from everything. Now I select sketch. Now I select there. Spline curve. We're going to go from here to start with. No, we're not. Sorry, we're going to go line tool. Almost forgot to this point. Select, and I can move it up to this point. But I'm going to double check that I'm getting it in the right spot just by rotating. Right click. Okay. Selecting on that point. Come back here. Select out to this point. Great. Now spline curve, the last one. Going to add a couple more little nodes. Just give me some more opportunities to change this back shape a little bit. Going to go to the view cube, press right again, select on the select tool. A bit of an involved process, so I can just pull that out a little bit more. I'm almost happy with that. Almost. Okay, I'm happy with that. And green tick to accept. Alright, so now I have created all my profiles. Really important, let's save what we've done. We should have saved this earlier. I'm just going to say twin hull shape. Okay, so that's the end of this tutorial. You can pop on to the next.